What's up, YouTube? Mayor Jackal Bricks. Sorry, it took me a second to get that damn audio kicked on there. I was like trying to hunt and click it. I'm tired. I'm fucking exhausted. Need to hit this sneak real quick here. So yeah, a lot of stuff's going on, and in the midst of all of this fun craziness, my wife, bless her, decided to get a dog. Another dog, a different dog. So Daisy is not the only dog in the house now, and we have a very special dog. Right now it's a puppy, but when it's done growing up, it's going to be a small fucking horse. And when my wife told me about this, I was kind of like, sure, why not? It's a Great Pyrenees. I think that's what they're called, Great Pyrenees. I don't know. She might show up in here. She might not. She kind of does what she kind of wants to do. She's a really super smart dog. I mean, she's a fucking smart dog, but she's also very stubborn, which is kind of cute. It's kind of cute. And found out actually she has a neurological disorder, which is actually kind of crazy. Let's see. Make the drive to Washington tomorrow. Whole family. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Always good to have a family vacation. I'm taking my kids with me to Vegas on next week, I think. Yeah, next week. So next week we'll be down in Vegas, handing out, not handing out, but hiding little copies of these for people to find. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So I've got about 70 of these that are going to be in Vegas, kind of floating all around. But yeah, so the dog, Yuki, is, right now she's about 25 pounds. She's bigger than Daisy, who is a Coton du Tolier, or AKA Cotton Dog. And, Great Pyrenees, I think that's how you say it. Great Pyrenees. They get to be about 100. She's a female, so she's going to get to be about 100 and 110, 115 pounds, somewhere around there. Not quite as big as the males. The males can get to about 120, 125. Still, it's a big dog, though. But we found out she was walking a little funny. Like, she'll take a couple of steps and then bloop, just kind of fall down, and we're kind of like, the fuck, why is what's up with that? And or she'll get up and she'll run and she'll jump and bloop, she'll fall. And part of me thought, I used to have this rabbit a long time ago, big giant fucking rabbit. It's called a Flemish giant, and the Flemish giant would kind of walk and then it bloop, just plop to the side. It just doop, 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 bloop. That's just what it did. So when the little dog was doop, 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 bloop, I just thought, fuck, different breed. Maybe that's what it does. Then my wife started watching it and started noticing it. And my wife, she's one of these types of people that when she does something, it doesn't matter what it is. I'll use a puzzle as an example. She will research this shit out of doing a puzzle. Hang on a second. She will research the shit out of getting a puzzle and how to do a puzzle and the best way to do a puzzle. So, she's just very, 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 hang on, I got it. She's just how she is. So anyway, she's sitting there researching how to train a dog, researching the breed, researching everything else. She comes across this particular breed of dog, as well as some other big dogs, has a predisposition to it, and it's called what was it? Wagging tail syndrome or lagging tail syndrome. Something I can't remember what it's called. I've drawn a blank on it. But bottom line is, there's a part on the back there in the spine that is somewhat narrowed, and when a dog moves or does something a certain way, the nerve gets pinched and the back leg goes out, and it's kind of a continual degradation type thing. It'll degrade to the point where some dogs will lose the mobility of their front as well as the back legs. So of course my wife was really bummed out about this because we've only had Yuki for, I don't know, 2 days now, and whenever you get a puppy, think it's 80 to 90 females, 110, 120. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, still 80, 90 pounds is a big fucking dog. But I think you're right. That sounds about right. I remember the male was at 120, and I don't know, for some reason I thought the females were like 10, 15 pounds lighter, but that's about 20, 30 pounds lighter. So anyway, which is fine with me. I'm not really hoping that she becomes 110, 120 size anyway. But anyway, having a new puppy is always rough because, we're crate training her, and you put her in a crate and they howl and, and stuff. And thankfully, me and the wife are on graveyard shift, so when the dog's howling, it's during the daytime, so people are already up and doing things by the time we go to bed, because we're usually in bed about 8 o'clock in the morning. So 8 o'clock in the morning, she's howling and she's yipping and she's not happy to be in a crate or whatever, and we got a big crate for her now that's segmented, smaller, just enough for her to kind of get in, turn, move around, stretch out if she needs to, whatever, but not the full length of the cage. Like, we got a big cage, but it's like segmented, and then before that, like night before last, she had howled and stuff, and it was so loud we just went ahead and kept her in a crate, but we put her in the bathroom area and closed the door, and that was still pretty loud. Made it really difficult to sleep, and I'm already coming on the tail end of a week straight, more than a solid week straight of being on graveyard. So sleep deprivation is funny. It's just like a brand new child all over again. And then, so of course, we fell in love with the dog, and so my wife found out that she's got this wagging tail syndrome, or it's something, I can't remember what the fuck it's called. When I remember it, I'll put it in the comments or whatever. But I told my wife, I said, shit, man, you know what, everything happens for a fucking reason, and I'm happy that I love her no matter what. She's just a great dog. So I've been taking pictures of her and posting on Instagram and a little bit on YouTube. So you guys might have been seeing some of it on there and stuff like. You know what? I might actually. Let me see. I think I might actually have a picture I could share with you guys, so that way you guys could kind of see the newest member of the family here. And then I'll say hello to everybody that's in here. Let me just find this real quick. I'm going to add one. Let's see. I think it's going to come up. I guess while I'm waiting for this to open up. What's up to... Hey. We got Magic in here tonight. All right, we got Paula, Garen, Bronx, Magic, Liralope, Simicom, Yak. What's uppers? Okay, so did it not add a new one? Select an image, add the source, add a new source. There we go. There it is, search. Alright, there we go. Now if I go look over on my Dropbox, there should be one that says camera upload. There it is. Aha. Yeah, here we go. This is a recent one right here. Oh, it's funny. I don't know why it did it upside down. Let me do this. Transform. Let's see. Rotate 180. And then we will resize her down. Zoom. Let's go ahead and resize this so you guys can see her. I don't know why. Oh, and my other dog is barking her ass off. Let's do this. There she is. Ta-da! So that's her right there. Oh, and actually, looks like my son. Oh, what the hell's going on with my stream here? Look at this. This whole fucking thing here went all wackadoodle. Here, give it to me. Why was Daisy barking?
I don't know. She just barked.
Just being a dumbass. All right, so this here is Yuki. You can see she's. Oh no, you don't have to be so shy. You don't have to be so shy. Look. Yeah, right there. Look right there. Look, all those people looking at you. Look, you see them right there. So she is a sweetheart. Of course, as a puppy, she's chewing and everything else.
Hard yesterday.
Yeah, I've got a couple little bites on me too. Oh yeah, she broke your skin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she got you. Yeah,
she like pounced on me and bit down.
Yeah, and it's funny because of course mommy's like, don't roughhouse with the dog, and she's only gonna get bigger and blah blah blah, and I'm like, I know you suck though, because that's one of the fun things about having a big ass dog is being able to wrestle that some bitch to the ground, you know. And she's like, she's good. Like I took her earlier. We went and drove my daughter to work. She got in the car, didn't bark at people, didn't make a scene. She kind of just sat and rode, and she stood up and just, you know, whatever. But what's interesting is she's walking, right? As she's walking, this little backside's moving like this, and all of a sudden, bloom, she just plops over, you know? And these dogs have a very funny temperament. Like, they're really stubborn in certain ways. Like, they do what they want to do, which is super cute, but it's also super fucking frustrating when you're trying to do shit, you know? Like, I was on the phone with a customer, or actually not a customer, with a friend of mine, a coworker, and she wanted all my attention, and she just was up here and just all over the place, and you know, and see, what's wrong? What's going on, huh? So you can see Yuki is she's just adorable. She's just a really, really sweet dog. Oh, you give me a little kiss. Where's your little kiss? Oh, you give me a little kiss. Oh, okay, that's okay. So, you know, she's even if she's big, you know, like 190 pounds, 80, 90 pounds sitting on my lap, that's nothing, you know, like she can still hang out. I don't know. It's like, I don't really trip on it. I'm actually already looking at how to rig up an area for her to kind of have her own chair for her to sit on and kind of like co-host with me and whatnot, you know, being part of the show. I'm also thinking about, my son thought it would be real fun for me to like do these selfies where I'm holding her and taking pictures as she's getting bigger and bigger, because, you know, within the first year, she's going to be about the size, she'll be about the size of a German Shepherd. So she'll be the size of a, you know, medium-sized dog pretty well. And then by year 2, you know, she's going to be a lot bigger. And then by year 3, she'll be at her probably full size. And so that'll be fun to see as time goes by just how big she gets and everything else. And even if, you know, she has problems walking or whatever else, I will make sure that oh, Garen, she's already trying to eat the cables and everything else, and you just gotta really stay on top of them. Just gotta watch what she's doing and keep an eye on her. Huh? I especially when it gets quiet, because I know you're eating the cables. What? You wanna go? You wanna go? Huh? You wanna go? What are you doing? You wanna talk? You can talk. Go ahead. I don't think they care. You want something to say? Right now, her claws are mad sharp too. Like, there's sometimes, like, that's why I really pause and I pay attention, because sometimes she wants to go. See, like right now, she's like, "Fuck it, I want out of here," and I'm like, "Go for it," you know. Hey Zach, here, come get her. She wants to go. Did she go out? Yeah, has she gone out? Yeah. Okay, good. She wants to come be with you now. So what I do is I pay attention to her because of her hip problems. She doesn't what do you call that, broadcast like normal dogs do. Like, normal dogs will spin when they got to go to the bathroom, and she's so smart. She's so good. She hasn't had any accidents yet. and she's a puppy. I expect accidents at some point, but so far, since we've gotten her home, she hasn't had any accidents, and she goes straight outside and she does what she needs to, and she's been kind of communicating to me in her own way. Like, instead of the turn like this, I gotta go, she'll walk, she'll back, she'll fall down, and then she'll look at me, and then she'll look at the door, and I'm like, okay, you need to go outside. And then I open the door and we go out together, and I make sure she gets down the stairs fine and stuff. So she's pretty good. So anyway, let me catch up what's going on here. See, wife's cousin just got one of those. Oh, good. Nice. One of the issues I've been going through lately, we got a Ossador Lab Australian Shepherd. Oh, okay. Yep, I know that. We had her for 6 weeks, fell in love with her, and she got parvo and died. Oh, that happened to me too when I had a pit bull named Ivory. Oh, that broke my fucking heart when Ivory died. We were going on a family trip, and one of our friends said, hey, we've got dogs and stuff. We can watch your dog while you're gone, and blah, blah, blah. And it had like mastiffs and stuff. So they're like, yeah, pit bull ain't shit for us to take care of. I'm like, okay. And then I went on vacation, and I came back and found out my dog had died. Oh, it just broke my heart. It's just so sad, you know? Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Really suck. My son's been crying every day. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Let's see. Just took my boy to the vet Thursday. Was limping for a few days. Don't know what happened. Dog being a dog, I guess. Yeah, maybe he stepped on something, or maybe something stung him, or it's funny when you're, because our dogs can't talk to us. They can't really tell us things. So a lot of times you're like doing full body exams and you're checking limbs and bending and seeing if they yip or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna have to take her. We're gonna have to take her to a vet. My wife was looking at doggy insurance. She found one for like $45 a month that will still cover things and not consider the condition that she has. It's like a pre-existing condition, but they're not gonna. It's not on the list of things that they deny. So, we'll be able to go and get her in and get her what do you call that, an MRI or whatever on her spine and see what's going on. But I told my wife, no matter what, I mean, even if let's say she makes it 2-3 years and then gets to the point where she can't walk and she can't do things, I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gonna make this dog's life as good as it could be in those 2 to 3 years. So at least she had a great life. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where I don't know. I don't really trip on the fact that she. I said it was funny because one of the meds they were saying that you can give a dog like that is gabapentin, which is the meds that I'm on. I'm on like gabapentin. I'm like, look, dog's got a bad back like me. We're like two peas in the pod. You know what I mean? It was kind of funny, but So yeah, my wife's funny. She wanted this dog hella bad. She's skipping on a trip that we're gonna take for the family. She's gonna stay home and just train the dog, spend her time off training the dog. Like I said, when she gets her mind set and she wants to do stuff, she goes balls to the walls. She's like really like a dog on a bone. She just goes for it, And I was like, okay, so I'm just taking the kids down. Just me and the kids are gonna go down to Vegas. We're meeting a buddy of mine down there. We're gonna go eat cheap food, things like that. I'm definitely going to eat because come the 16th when they take all these teeth out, I won't be able to eat very well. And once that happens, we're doing streams. You guys are gonna be seeing me, looking like tack and shit. I already got my mask. Already got my mask picked out and everything. So this will be the mask that I'll be wearing while my teeth are well, my gums, I should say, are healing. And then once they're healed up and I get my dentures, well, I guess after they heal up, I go for I forget what the fuck you call it. It's not a fitting, it's a fucking impressions. So they'll do impressions once the main back areas are all healed up in the bottom. And then they'll have a good ridge model to make the dentures off of, I guess. And then once the dentures come, or once the dentures are ready in 2 weeks after that, then they'll take the remaining teeth, and then I'll have a couple more weeks after that, and I will just be a fucking gummy bastard. And then I can pop the dentures in and learn how to talk and eat and everything else with that, which is, I mean, I was really bummed out about it, but now I'm kind of like, fuck, it is what it is. The only thing that got me nervous is it's, the healing process is 6 to 8 weeks. That means there's 6 to 8 weeks where I don't have regular teeth to eat with. So if shit goes sideways in that time period, that's gonna suck, you know. But fuck, I mean, even shit goes sideways during that time period, that itself sucks. But it would be more sucky. It would be super suck 3000. So, yeah. So those are the fun things that I'm looking forward to. And so I was just telling my wife, I'm like, you know what, handicapped dog, fuck, she'll still get loved just the same as a regular dog. And if anything, it's probably a blessing because those dogs like to work. Those dogs like to go and prowl and walk around and stuff like that. And if she realizes that, by her walking, it hurts her, she probably won't. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't get those, Garen. Permanent dentures I can't get because I have so much loss in my jawline, like the actual thing that you would anchor into, because I fucked around and waited so long, and this shit is degraded so badly. Not even really an option. The only way they could do it is to go in and rebuild the jaw and everything else. And I mean the the implants themselves, that's a $20,000 process for the anchors to put them all in and everything else. This is already going to cost me close to $3,000 in of itself. $3,000 that I fucking really, in all honesty, don't even have. But I'll work it out. I always do. I'll figure it out. But it's just one of those things that is just kind of, it is what it is. It's funny because money's been tight, and I was kind of looking at my wife when she wanted to get this dog, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, spent 200 something bucks on this dog. And she called the lady back today and talked with her, and the lady was really nice and said, wow, I feel really bad that the dog that you bought ended up having this problem. I'm just going to give you your money back. And so I was like, well, there you go. So, Lord works mysterious ways, and so there it is. Can I use a celebrity name at tomorrow night's story time? Yeah, Tenchi did, looks like Gary Busey last week, and that was celebrity. So, yeah, the only rules on real time story time, we cannot do something derogatory. So, for example, let's say there was a actor named Gold Peak. Okay, we couldn't say, yeah, kill Gold Peak should be shot in the face, or Gold Peak is a faggot, or we can't, nothing derogatory, nothing negative, but to say a celebrity's name. Or I think even the week before that we had Dale Earnhardt, right? So we've had celebrity names in the real time story time in the past. I just make a very, very, very keen point to not say anything derogatory or anything that could be considered slander or anything else and get us in trouble. So keep that in mind, Backward, especially with your stuff. You be throwing some of the more colorful phrases and stuff out of there. So if you say something like, I mean, we'll play it by ear. Just go ahead and say whatever you're going to say tomorrow. And if I can say it or I could do it, then I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. If I can, I'll be like, no, we need to change that a little bit. I mean, it's not like, it's not like I have a bajillion viewers on the channel or anything else. Anyway, it's just it's just one of those things I don't want YouTube to come back and use as grounds for channel strike, because I'm really trying to keep things kind of without without any drama from them if I don't have to. You know what I mean? So you know, we'll see tomorrow. You guys have been definitely giving me really creative ones over the last few weeks. There's been some really tough story times, but you know, we've been rocking and rolling them, so that's pretty good. I have some reviews and some stuff coming. I got what is that? Maxpedition bag. I have a Maxpedition EDC thing, and other stuff like that. All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow backwards. So there'll be some product reviews coming for that on the Robert R. Rick stuff. I've got a new flavor of Sneak. Hey, it looks like I'm rocking Sneak all the way around here. That's kind of funny. And then I have a really odd thing that was sent to me. It's called Smart Air from Silicon Valley, and it's kind of interesting because the concept was why does the Silicon Valley have more billionaires and millionaires than a lot of the other places in America? And so the creator of this product postulated that, well, maybe it's something in the air, you know, maybe it's something in the environment. And so he packaged up the air from Silicon Valley, canned it up, and actually designed some stuff. And um, a buddy of mine hit me up and asked me some questions, and I gave him some advice, and we kind of talked about marketing it a little bit. And then he said, "Hey, let me send you some of this so you could, you know, check it out and whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." And so they actually sent me about 6 cans of Smart Air from Silicon Valley. So I'm gonna actually, I think I might get some tomorrow and uh, spray it here in the office before I do the real time story time, and see if I feel more inspired, or if, you know, some of the other things that I normally wrestle with are a little bit easier, because, you know, um, I'm a fan of things like placebo effects and stuff like that, and so it's kind of interesting to see somebody doing it. And I think this is not a full product release yet. They're kind of just pushing it out to see what people think, um, just for feedback right now. Because I looked on their website. Website's not done yet, and it looks like even the cans that they sent me, there's no barcodes on them or anything yet. So that tells me that they're not in stores or anything just yet. So I was like, yeah, dude, just I'll check it out. So I'll be doing something on that. I'll do some informal testing tomorrow, real time, as we're doing real time story time. We'll do some informal testing on that. So there'll be a video review of that. I've also opened up real time story time as well as some of the books. I've decided I'm going to open up for some marketing, some advertising for people and stuff like that, because I've already started going the route of like comic books and things as far as layers or whatever. Magic said I need smart air, smart water, whatever. I need some smarts. That's funny. So what I'm going to do is, you see sometimes in the back here, I have some blank pages, and so I thought, shit, since a lot of times I have blank pages on the back of these damn books, I might as well throw some ads in there and stuff. So it's just ways for me to kind of trying to raise a little bit of money and kind of help support this whole process of writing. So you guys will probably, some of my Facebook friends will start seeing stuff like that, and then you guys will also see it on the channels. So you'll start seeing stuff, not necessarily on Angry Jackalope, because this is going to be a Robert R. Rick's thing, but on a Robert R. Rick stuff, whenever I'm doing reviews or I'm doing real-time story time or something else, there might actually be some sponsors. Because like right now, for example, Angry Jackalope, this show right here, this stream, everything else, sponsored in part by Tops Knives. And so I just thought, okay, you know what, I'll do that. And I also started playing with the concept of certain people being able to have product placement inside the story. So, and it would be really neat if there was something that somebody had as a product that could lend itself as a focal point to a plot point inside the story. So I'm flinging mud. I'm flinging mud hard, guys, because I'm trying to figure out how to make money, how to keep things afloat, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, I'm making the bills, I'm paying the bills, but I don't have a whole lot of extra stuff on the side, and so I'm trying to just figure some stuff out. And man, I don't know. I did something. I fucked my stomach up real bad, guys. I think I might have to end the stream and start the stream back up again in a few minutes because my stomach hurts really bad. So let me just do that. I'm going to end the stream right now. Keep an eye out. I'm going to pop the stream again probably in about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll finish up and talk about some fun things, and we'll just go from there. But yeah, I don't know. I might have an emergency here. I will talk to you guys later. I know this is abrupt, but sometimes these things happen. Yikes. All right, later.